Well, staying with this discussion on media freedom, Nicolas Vadot is a cartoonist at Lviv, L'Express and L'Echo. He's also a member of Cartooning for Peace. Nicolas, thanks very much for speaking to France 24. As a cartoonist, then, I'd just like to get your take on the state of press freedom today. Have we made strides, or is there still an incredibly long way to go?
Well, there is a long way to go, but I mean, as for me, I live in Belgium, which is a fine democracy, so I haven't lost any commissions. And what's more, I decided to quit Facebook, but I decided to go back on Facebook just during the confinement, and I realized how the public responded to the cartoons, because they sort of need us, because cartoons are here to put reality to a certain distance in order to make the world a bit more bearable. So they really responded to that. And what I heard in the previous story for us in democracies is the trouble with this paradox that our readership has increased by 200, 300% during the confinement, but the advertising revenues have been divided by the same proportion. So that's the big problem. And you have freelance journalists who are losing their jobs because newspapers just don't have any money. As for myself, I didn't lose any commission because in French-speaking Belgium, political cartoonists are well established, and really people sort of need our cartoons at the moment, even more than before.
I mean, outside of Europe, what do you make of the analysis that some have come up with, that governments are essentially using this global pandemic to, if you will, stifle press freedom?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. And we will be able to judge the politics that's been put into place today. We'll be able to judge them in September or October when the economical crisis hits really hard. But what has struck me, and I have to remind the public these figures, is that we sort of lost and we agreed to lose our freedom in just a couple of days in many countries. And I think that dictators could be using this to restrain democracies such as Orban in Hungary. So we have to remind, when this crisis is over, we have to remind that the people, that democracy is not to be taken for granted. We've lost many of our freedom during those 2 months, and we could lose them again for other reasons. So this crisis should make us think about how lucky we are to live for our countries in democracies.
And Nicolas, just a final question, from a personal perspective, why is putting the spotlight on media freedom, using particularly cartoons, important for you?
Because cartoons use a childish device, which is drawing, to talk about adult issues, and that's where the irony lies. And we can, with our cartoons, we can undress the powerful very easily, and with the public being able to understand it even more easily than with words. So that's why I think our job is really important at the moment in our newspapers.
Okay, Nicolas Vadot, you're a cartoonist, also a member of Cartooning for Peace. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.